Assalamu alaikum and welcome to myQuranSheikh.com. So this is the 10th lecture in our series of learning Noorani Qaida, and today we'll be practicing Tanween. In our previous lecture we covered basic rules that are associated with Tanween, moreover what Tanween is, what are the different types of it, how to pronounce it, and in certain conditions. So if you haven't yet watched it, I'll recommend you guys to go and watch that first before you come on to this one, because in this one we'll be practicing on the letters and won't be going into the too much details of what rules are being applied here, although I might point out in some areas. And secondly, we'll be pronouncing each of these tanweens as izhar for the demonstration purposes in this takhti, and also because for the very reason that these are individual letters and these are not words, so we won't be considering the following letters after a tanween. And since we learned in the previous lectures that all of the rules are kind of identified based on what letters are following a specific tanween. All right, so let's start. Meme zabar tanween man. You can also call it meme fatha tanween man. Meme zair tanween min. Meme kasra tanween min. Meme pesh tanween mun, or meme dama tanween mun. I'll leave the specifics up to you. It's also called fathain, I think, kasrain and damain, to indicate that as it is like there's a double sign of fatha here and there's a double sign of kasra and dhamma on these two. So man, min, mun. Ban, bin, bun. So as you can see, since this meme or this tanween is being followed by ba, so previously we learned that whenever a tanween is followed by a ba, iqlab is applied. What does that mean? That instead of a noon sound, mun, we'll be pronouncing a meme sound with a gunna, mumban. All right. So although, as I said, I won't be doing that in this case here because these are individual letters, but it's nice, or it's better to kind of just observe what will be the rules applied in practice when we get to it. And similarly, bun is followed by a waw here, which indicates that there is an idgham here. Idgham is also called yarmaloon, based on the letters that it is applied to: ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, and noon. So it'll be pronounced boo. All right, but as I said earlier, will only be pronouncing all of these tanweens as izhar for this takhti or for this lecture. One, win, won. Fun, fin, fun. Than, thin, thun. Than, thin, dhun. One, win, won. Zan, zin, zun. All of these letters are mainly ikhfa letters, so all of these will have ikhfa here. Like for example, in case of one here, one will be pronouncing an ikhfa when we have this sort of condition in a word or in Quran when we're reciting it. Moving on. Sun, sin, sun. Sun, sin, sun. Tan, tin, tun. Dan, din, dun. Qan, tin, tun. Run, rin, run. As I told you in the short vowels lecture as well, that ra will be heavy when we have a fatha or a dhamma pattern on it, and it will be pronounced light when we have a kasra pattern on it, as you just saw here. Ron, rin, run. Nan, nin, nun. Lan, lin, lun. So you can practice all of these on your own, but we'll also be uploading another video in which we will cover the rest of these. That's it for this one. Just make sure to watch the preceding video to it, which explains Tanween and all of the rules of Tanween that I talked about in this video as well. So make sure that you are familiar with those and you also are able to identify which rule will be applied when in this takhti as well. Alright guys, so that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next lecture.